Hello everyone. Today we'll start with exercise 11.2 of chapter mensuration. In the materials that I have given you in your first day's class, I have given you the formula for the area, volume and all of different structures like trapezium, rhombus and different types of quadrilaterals. Okay, so in the first exercise we have basically the area of triangles, rectangles, square and perimeter is also there, which you have already studied in class 7. So now we will start from exercise 11.2. Let's begin with the question number 1. Let's see what is given in question number 1. You can see a small diagram given on this side. I am not going to draw the diagram here. You can see that a table is drawn on the side of the question, and let's read the question now. The shape of the top surface of a table is a trapezium. And you can see by looking at the diagram itself that the top surface looks like a trapezium. Find its area if its parallel sides are 1.1 meter and 1.2 and 1.2 meter, and the perpendicular distance between them is 0.8 meter. So the things are given. I have to find out the area of the trapezium. So what are given? Let's write down. Given the parallel sides, length of the parallel sides, because we need this to find the area. Length of the parallel sides, okay, length of the parallel sides are, one is 1 meter and the second one is 1.2 meter. Then the perpendicular distance, that is the height, perpendicular distance or you can also say height is given as 0.8 meter. So you have to find the area. Therefore, the area is equal to, we know the area of a trapezium is equal to, okay, equal to half into perpendicular distance or height, same thing, into sum of parallel sides. Now please make sure that all the units, the dimensions are in the same units, all are in meter, okay, fine. So half into perpendicular distance is the height, so 0.8 into sum of parallel sides, that is 1 plus 1.2, and area will come as meter square, okay. So 1 by 2 into 0.8 into, this will be 2.2, okay, let's calculate it. So cancelling this, now let's multiply 0.4 into 2. So it will be equal to 0.88 meters square, and this is your solution. So you have to find it by this formula. Now moving on to the next question. It's given the area of the trapezium is 34 centimeters square, length of one parallel side is given and the height is given. So if the area is given, height is given and one of the parallel sides are given, then obviously I can find easily the other side. You can consider it as x or any unknown variable, and then you can use this same formula to find out this length of the other parallel side. And question number 3 is also similar to that. So you have to find the area of the field there. So I would like to give you homework as these two questions. I am writing in here, please don't mind. Question number 2 and 3 you will try as your homework. Okay, now we will move on to question number 4. So I've just drawn the diagram that is given in the textbook for question number 4. It's given a diagonal of a quadrilateral shaped field is 24 meter. I'm sorry about this. This is the 24 meter, this is the diagonal, okay, and the perpendicular dropped on it from the remaining opposite vertices are 8 meter and 13 meter. These are the two perpendiculars. Find the area of this field. Now here it is not a trapezium shape. Even if it is a trapezium shaped field, the sum of parallel side and one height should be there, but it's not given. So if you see it properly, the upper side, this upper side, if we consider only this upper side, it looks like a triangle, and the lower side also looks like a triangle that is separated by the diagonal. Now For area of a triangle, I need half into base into height, which I have for both the triangles. And if I find the area of the triangles and add it up, I'll find the area of this quadrilateral shaped field. So what I can do is, let's do this. From the figure, okay, area of the upper triangle, okay, I'm taking the upper triangle, is equal to half into base into height. What is the base for this 24 meter and height is 13 meter? Let's see this. So 12 into 13, how much? Let's multiply. So it will give me as 156 meters square. Okay. Now I'll take the second triangle, that is the lower part. Okay. Now area of the lower triangle will be the same formula, half into base into height. Here base is again the same, because if we tilt the triangle, this is the base. Okay, I'm sorry. Base will be same, that is 24 meter, and height will be this time 8 meter. So 12 into 8 is equal to 96 meters. Now I have the area of both the triangles. So how do I find the area of the quadrilateral field? Therefore, area of the field will be equal to 156 meters square plus 96 meters square. I just have to add them all. Let's add them. So it will give me 252 meters square, and this is your answer. Okay, so in this way we find out the area of this. Now moving on to the next question. Now before moving on to the next question, I have shown you this by this simplest formula way that we have done. Now this is a quadrilateral. We have a formula of a quadrilateral, which to find the area of a quadrilateral we have a formula. I'll just write down here, half into diagonal, okay, into sum of the two heights of the heights that are given. So in this question, either you can solve it by this way, or you can use this particular formula. Okay, you can use this particular formula where half is given, diagonal will be this 24 meter, and height h1 h2 can be any of the two heights. You can just calculate it also by using this formula. So you can either do it by this method, or you can also do it by this method. Okay, so you can try the other method also. Now let us move on to question number 5. So let's read question number 5. The diagonals of a rhombus are 7.5 centimeter and 12 centimeter. Find its area. What is given? Diagonals of a rhombus are, two are given. Let me consider the first one as D1, that is 7.5 centimeter, and D2, the second one, as 12 centimeter. We have to find the area. So therefore, area of the rhombus, okay, area of the rhombus, we have the formula as half into product of the diagonals, that is D1 into D2. So half into, this is also centimeter, I'm sorry, 7.5 centimeter into 12 centimeter. Okay, so let's calculate. See, 2 6 so 7.5 into 6, so it will be equal to 45, and the unit will be centimeter square. So this is the another formula for the area of the rhombus. Okay, so after this, question number 6 will be your homework. Okay, this will be your homework, and we will move on to question number 7. So what is given in question number 7? Let's see this. Okay, we can begin from here. What is given in question number 7 is given as the floor of a building consists of 3000 tiles which are rhombus shaped, and each one, okay, it's rhombus shaped tiles and the diagonals are 45 centimeter and 30 centimeter in length. Find the total cost of polishing the floor if the cost per meter square is rupees 4 per meter square. So first of all, what is given? Given the tiles are in the shape of a rhombus. Okay, that is the first given condition. Total number of tiles is equal to 3000. Then the diagonals of each tile are given. Diagonals of each tile D1 is equal to 45 centimeter and D2 is equal to 30 centimeter. Okay, so I will first find out the area of one tile. Now, area of one tile will be equal to half into D1 into D2. So D1 is given as 45 centimeter and D2 is given as 30 centimeter. So let's see this. Okay, 45 into 15. So it will give me a 675 centimeters square. Now this is the area of one tile. How many tiles are there? Total number of tiles is 3000. So therefore, area of 3000 tiles will be equal to how much? 3000 into 675 centimeters square. Just we have to multiply this. Okay. So the answer will be 2025 and 30 centimeter square. Now this is given in centimeter square, but the cost is given in per meter square. So I need to convert this into meter square. And if I convert in meter square, it will be equal to 202.5 meter square. Okay, divided by 100 into 100. Now, cost of polishing 1 meter square is equal to rupees 4. Therefore, cost of polishing 202.5 meter square will be equal to how much? Rupees 4 into 202.5. So let's multiply this by 4. So it will be equal to rupees 810, and this is your answer. Okay, now let's see the next questions. So I'll give you question number 8 as your homework. So I'll just write it here. Okay, homework question number 8. Now let us move on to question number 9. So what is given in question number 9? Let's see that. It's given that the top surface of a platform is in the shape of a regular octagon as shown in the figure. Find the area of the octagonal surface. So in your textbook, on the left side of the question, there is a diagram in the shape of an octagon. That is the reference for your question. So let me draw the diagram for you all. So for question number 9, this is the diagram. This is the octagonal surface. I have to find the area of this. Now there is no direct formula for finding the area of a regular octagon. That is not given here for you all. So now what we can do is, you can see this line is not given in your question. I've just drawn for the reference. If you can see in this octagon, it is a regular octagon. This one side, this measurement of side is given as 5 meter. That means if it is a regular, all sides will be of 5 centimeter each. This, all will be 5 meter. Then the diagonals are drawn, two lines are drawn here. And this, the measurement is given as 11 meter. And this particular height is given as 4 meter. Now, if you can see, this upper part and the lower parts look like a trapezium. And the middle part, it looks like a rectangle, right? So this part looks like a rectangle. Yes. Obviously, this and this, they look like trapeziums. So if I find the area of the first and the second trapezium and the area of the rectangle, then I can add them up and I can easily find the area of the particular octagon. So what we can do is, first let me find the area of, if I find the area of one trapezium, I can just multiply it by 2, it will be same because the area of these two will be obviously same. Now let's see first from the figure. So I will not write each and everything. From the figure, it is a regular octagon of side is 5 meter, that I will write here. Now this, from this area of the top trapezium will be equal to half into height into sum of parallel sides. I'm just writing the formula again. Okay, half into height is, see, this height is 4 meter, sum of parallel sides, one parallel side is 11 plus another parallel side, this is the side of a trapezium, so it will be 5 meter. So let me write here, half into 4 into 11 plus 5 will be 16 meters square. So 2 2s are, so it will be equal to 16 2s are 32 meters square. So I have the area of this trapezium. So area of the lower trapezium, bottom trapezium will also be same. Okay, I can just directly write down. Similarly, area, I don't have to find again, of the lower trapezium or the bottom trapezium, same thing, will be also equal to the same, is equal to 32 meters square. So I have done with this two. I have to find out the rectangle. In the rectangle, area is equal to length into breadth. This is the length, that is 11 meter, and for this the breadth is 5 meter. So let's do with this. Now area of the rectangle, then the given diagram, will be equal to length into breadth. The length was given as 11 meter and the breadth was given as 5 meter. So 55 meters square. So therefore area of the octagonal surface will be equal to what? I'll just add them up. Will be equal to 32 meters square plus 32 meters square plus this, what I have got is 55 meters square. I just have to add them up. Okay, let's add them. So it will be equal to 119 meters square. Okay, so this is your answer. So in the similar way, I would like you all to try finding the last two sums. Try to solve it. If you are unable to do it, obviously I will help you. Just simple trapezium and square rectangles area you have to use. So this is the end of the exercise. I hope you have understood. If you have any doubt, you will write in the comment section. I'll help you with that sums. Okay, so thank you everyone. Have a nice day.